Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Breaking Bad Goddess. I just wanted to come on real quick to talk about my locks and also to wish everyone a happy new year. I've been doing great. My life has been changed quite a bit over the last few months for the better. And so I have more time now to do the things that I really enjoy, and I figured I'd better get on here and start doing some more videos for you guys. So today, like I said before, I'm going to talk about my locks and give you an update on how they're thriving. They're doing great. I just braided my hair last night, and I just took the braids out this morning. And so this is actually one of my best braid outs because I don't do a lot of styling with my hair. Once in a blue moon, I'll do something or experiment, but this, I would say, is one of my more successful braid outs. So I'm just gonna give you a nice 360. And as you can see, it's grown quite a bit. I'm about 2.5 years locked. I started my lock journey back August 2019. So yeah, I'll be 2.5 years next month. So I am really enjoying my locks and its growth. And one thing I did do with my locks is I combined them. I had over 100 locks when I first got them done back in 2019, and over the course of that time, I've combined a few. And right now, I am sitting at 70 locks, so I've combined quite a bit of locks. And the reason why I did it was I was noticing some of them were getting a bit thin. And there's a few still that are a little too thin for my liking, like this one. It's growing nicely. It's just that as your hair gets longer, it starts getting thinner, I think. I think that's just typical of locks. As they get longer, they get a little thinner. So I felt, because my hair is fine, is on the finer side, at least the strands are, I would be better off combining them so that there's, strength in numbers. The more lock fiber or hair fiber that's locked together, the more strength there is, and it's less likely to pop off or break off, because I did have a few locks that were a little too thin and they ended up breaking off a little bit. And part of the reason too is the twisting. I've really only twist. I try to stretch my retwist out every 3 months. So I just did a retwist last week. Although it doesn't look very scalpy or fresh, I don't do a hard retwist. I just do oil and water, and I rarely palm roll. So I don't do any of that. Although I have combined a few locks like this one. And so I'm doing a little bit more palm rolling with these because they're looking a little flat. So I just want to make sure that they go into a cylinder shape. But other than that, I don't normally palm roll. I retwist every 3 months, and that's it. My regimen is pretty much the same. I use rose water to moisturize. As of late, though, I've been adding glycerin. I've been getting the rose water with the glycerin from Heritage, and I've been using that especially in the winter time because, your hair gets a little drier in the winter, so I just wanted that extra boost of moisture. Glycerin is a nice humectant. I know when I was a loose natural, I used to use glycerin or use products that contain glycerin, and my hair really liked it. And it seems to still like it now that I'm locked. So I'm glad I added that. And I also use the wild growth oil, and I continue to put that on my scalp and on the length of my locks. And that's it. I don't use anything else really. I will occasionally occasionally use the Haitian black castor oil that I talked about in the earlier videos, and I'll put that occasionally on my scalp. But other than that, I keep a very simple regimen. I don't fool with my hair too much. I don't do a lot of styles with my hair, but on occasion I decided, you know, just to change things up, and it's the new year, I figured I'd try a braid out, which I think came out pretty nice. I like it. So I do like a little volume to my hair, so braid outs, twist outs kind of give you that volume. And I don't know, it just, my hair feels really light. It has a lot of movement. I don't really suffer from any product buildup or anything because I don't use a lot of products except for the rose water and oil. And, you know, I kind of leave my hair alone and it just seems to be thriving. So outside of combining my locks, I really haven't done much with my hair. I'm just enjoying it. I'm so glad I got locked. I can't tell you how easy it is to maintain my hair and still enjoy it, and then still enjoy doing different things with my hair, because locks are very versatile. I mean, they're just, if you're on the fence about getting locks, I mean, just take the plunge. I have absolutely no regrets at all. If there's any regret, it would be that I didn't do it sooner. But I did enjoy being a loose natural, but I just really love being locked at this point. It's just so much easier. And the growth, I didn't have this kind of growth the entire time I was a loose natural, and I was a loose natural for a good 7 or 8 years. So in 2.5 years, or less than 2.5 years, I have already surpassed my length being locked. And I mean, I find that just so incredible, because that's part of the reason why I went natural to begin with. I really wanted my hair to grow, 'cause, you know, I could never really retain any length when it was relaxed, and I couldn't retain any length when it was natural or loose. So, but with being locked, really mitigated all those issues. And I'm really happy that I decided to take the plunge, because it's just so much more easier. I can focus on other things in my life and not be, you know, obsessed about my hair. It's just so much more enjoyable to be able to grow nice, healthy, you know, hair, and it actually retains length, and you can see it getting just better and better every day. So if you're on the fence, just take the plunge. I mean, at the worst case scenario, if you don't really like it or you're not feeling it, you can always start all over again and do something else. They're not really all that permanent. I know there's a lot of YouTube videos out there how to comb out your locks if you have a change of heart. I know I've seen videos of women having their locks for 15 years and they decide they want to be a loose natural and they comb it out, and then they go back to being locked again. So it's, you know, so they're not as permanent as you may want to believe. So there's really no loss in just trying it out and doing it and getting through that very challenging stage, that disrespectful stage. Everyone has to go through it. And to be honest, even that you can get around. There's instant locks where you can just instantly have the locks, and you can kind of skip that whole stage of, you know, the budding and all the, you know, the craziness in those early stages. So there's so many things out there. Even with combining my locks, I didn't realize, you know, up until now, I had been combining them with just by twisting the locks together and putting a rubber band at the end. And this is the result. You'll get these, I think they call them Congo locks, or two-headed dragons, they call it. But there's a better way to combine your locks, and that's with a crochet needle. And that's what I did with this lock and a few other locks scattered throughout my hair. And so this this little two-headed lock, I'll just probably keep. I won't combine it because I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool, so I'll keep that the way it is. But for the rest of my hair that I combined, I used a crochet needle. I went on the University of YouTube and figured it out, so it was really not that hard at all. I still have a few locks that I want to combine. Some of them are a little too thin, like this one, and I want them somewhat the same size. So yeah, so that's what's been going on with me and my hair. I'm still enjoying the lock life, and I'm going to continue pushing. I'll keep you updated. In fact, I might do a video on, if anyone's really interested, give me your feedback on what you want me to do a video on. But I will show you how I combine them, how I did my crocheted lock on all these the locks that I did do. I have a few more that I have to do, so I'll show a video on how I did that. So stay tuned for that. And if there's any other videos on locks that you want or anything, just please write back and let me know where you are on your lock journey. If you are locked, tell me how it's going. What challenges are you having? I can even do a live Q&A. If there's anyone interested in doing that, just let me know. I don't mind answering questions and, you know, giving you my feedback and my experience so far as being a lockhead. So just let me know in the comments section. Anyways, you guys take care, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.